America is finally building the one piece of the battery supply chain that almost nobody talks about, and the Pentagon is backing it. Everyone obsesses over lithium, nickel, cobalt, phosphate for lithium ion phosphate batteries, but the single largest material by weight in a lithium ion battery, that's lithium ion phosphate battery or NMC battery, is actually graphite, the anode in graphite. And right now, the United States barely produces any of it domestically. That's about to change because Graphite One has just cleared a key permitting hurdle for a facility in Ohio designed to produce up to 25,000 tons of synthetic anode active material every single year. 25,000 tons. That's actually quite a lot. Here's what just happened. The Ohio Environmental Protection Agency has accepted Graphite One's air permit application for its planned facility in Ohio as complete and has begun the technical review process. Now, that might sound like bureaucratic box ticking, because it is, but in the permitting world, this is actually a genuine milestone. It means the Ohio EPA has determined the application contains everything required to begin a detailed evaluation, and it moves the project to a real step closer to construction. The company's chief operating officer, Mike Schaffner, said the acceptance reflects the quality of the engineering and permitting work completed so far. The focus is now on advancing the project towards construction. But it's got backing by the Pentagon. So, guys, it's a foregone conclusion that this is about to be built. What will this facility actually make? Synthetic anode active material, or AAM, which is a critical component in lithium batteries for electric vehicles, grid-scale energy storage, and of course, many other applications that batteries are used in. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. The initial phase will produce around 10,000 tons per year. Then they'll increase the size to 25,000 tons annually. And subject to permitting, regulatory authorizations, and financing, production at the Ohio facility will commence in the fourth quarter of 2027. So just over a year from now. That's not some vague next decade promise. That's not far away. But here's the part that I find genuinely quite clever. And it's the strategy more resource companies probably should be copying, to be honest. Graphite One is a Canadian mining and materials company, and its flagship resource is the Graphite Creek project near Nome, Alaska, where natural graphite production is targeted for 2029. Normally, a project like this would be linear. You permit the mine, you build the mine, you dig the graphite, and only then do you build the processing plant. That takes forever. And it's why traditional resource development projects burn cash for a decade before earning a dollar. Graphite One is doing it differently with what it calls non-linear development strategy. The Ohio synthetic anode facility can move toward production completely independently of the Alaska mine, creating a much faster path to making money, to revenue. Ohio starts making battery materials in late 2027. Alaska comes online with natural graphite in 2029. And together they form what the company says will be the first fully integrated domestic US graphite supply chain, from mining in Alaska all the way to advanced battery materials manufacturing in Ohio. Washington clearly sees the strategic value here, as it should. The project has been recognized as a high priority infrastructure project under the federal FAST 41 permitting program and has received support from the US Department of Defense. Now, we don't know the exact dollar amount of the Pentagon support, so I'm not going to make a number up, but the fact that the Department of Defense is behind a battery anode project tells you everything about how critical minerals are now viewed in the United States. This, guys, is not just about EVs. It's about reducing reliance on foreign supply chains. And let's be honest, when we say foreign graphite supply chains, we're overwhelmingly talking about China, which dominates the global anode material production. CEO Anthony Huston summed it up by saying, every permitting, engineering, financing, and customer engagement milestone reduces execution risk and moves the company closer to commercial production. And the company noted this follows a series of project advancements throughout 2026. So my take on this, well, this is exactly the kind of unglamorous mid-supply chain infrastructure the West has neglected for 20 years, which makes no sense, while obsessing over gigafactories. A battery plant without anode material is a very expensive shed. If Graphite 1 hits that fourth quarter 2027 target, which it may or may not, it will matter far more to America's EV transition than most of the headline announcements you'll read for the remainder of this year. Let me know what you think in the comments, because this is a pretty big deal for the United States. Thanks for watching. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool, because it could save you a lot of money, guys. Click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below, because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description.